Hi, my name's Torie and welcome to my little kitchen. I am a 30-something-year-old living on our own for the very first time in a new city, and I don't know how to cook. I don't know, that was just a lesson I missed out on at some point in life. And I'm here showing up on the internet to make a fool of myself and learn how to cook in real time with you all here in my kitchen on the YouTubes. I want to name this series Table for One because I don't know if you all can see, but here is my dining room table. I live in a very small place, and again, I live by myself. So really it can seat two, but it's table for one because we're cooking meals for ourselves. So what better day to start than on this glorious Valentine's Day, showing ourselves some love and affection by cooking a really good meal. But I myself have been single for 32 years. I have never celebrated a Valentine's Day with a man, but I've, had friends, I've done Galentines, and I love all of that. But this year, I just wanted it to be low-key and I wanted to do something for myself. And a part of showing myself some love and some grace is by cooking myself a nice, beautiful meal that's gonna be delicious, okay? I know I said I can't cook, but we're gonna follow a recipe, so hopefully it turns out well. While everyone else is out there spending uber amounts of money on their dinner reservations, you and we're gonna be here, we're gonna cook ourselves something nice for under $60 and hopefully enjoy our time together. So without further ado, let's get started. So the cookbook that I'm gonna be using today is called Table for Two. Shout out to my friend Alex for getting this for me. She likes this cookbook a lot and thought it would be a good idea to help me with my channel. So thank you, Alex. Okay, thank you. This is such a cute and aesthetically pleasing book. I know it's called Table for Two and this is called Table for One, but I think it's a great place to start because it's already gonna have recipes that are like narrowed down and for smaller sizes. The recipe that we are gonna do today is something easy, something simple, because remember, I can't cook. We have to start at the basics. And because it's Valentine's Day, for some odd reason, I just always associate pasta with Valentine's Day. And maybe that's because carbs equal love. I don't know, it's my theory. So we are gonna do good old carbonara today. Good old carbonara. This recipe looks simple enough. Does not have a long ingredient list. Matter of fact, let's go through them. I was supposed to get dried spaghetti. Got it. Pancetta. Or just like diced pork belly. Got it. All right. 1 whole egg. I got that. 2 egg yolks. I got that. All right. Finely grated pecorino. Didn't have that, but I picked up a cheese similar to it. Romano. Grated Parmesan cheese. Got that. I think it's 6 now. Grated nutmeg. That felt crazy to me, but I think I do have some nutmeg. If I don't, that's okay. Hey, always leave a little space for your own changes in a recipe, I guess. And then sea salt and pepper, and I definitely have those things. So now that we have our ingredients, let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, cook the spaghetti in a big pot of boiling salted water following the packet instructions. And then while we're doing that, cook the pancetta in a dry saute pan over medium heat until crisp and golden. Take the pan off the heat and remove half of the rendered fat from the meat. Okay, 250 grams of pasta. I'm not sure how much that is. I do have a food scale here that I could easily use. And y'all, this is the biggest pot that I have. Don't judge me. You can't even see it in the frame right now, but the spaghetti's sticking out for sure. Ooh, I was supposed to add the water before, so let me add some water in here really fast. I feel like I'm doing things so wrong and out of order. I'm gonna start on the other ingredients. Yeah, I got 2 packets of it because I wanted to make enough that I could eat this later on too. Which honestly, I think 1 packet is cool. I think 1 packet is totally fine. So the next step is to combine the egg yolk, the whole egg, and then the cheese and salt and pepper with absence of the nutmeg in a bowl. I don't own a whisk, but a good old fork works well too. And y'all, I'm terrible at cracking eggs. I mean, when I make eggs, if I ever make you eggs, just be prepared for them to be a little crunchy, because I just cannot crack an egg without getting the eggshell in there. It is wild to me. Then we're gonna do 2 egg yolks. I've seen this on TV before. Okay, so we're, hold on. Oh my gosh, the egg white just doesn't want to leave. Here's 1 egg yolk. Here is, my 2nd egg yolk. Whoa, what a wild ride that was. Now I'm going to need 1/2 cups of both cheeses. I don't have a 1/2 cup thing anymore. I don't know what happened to it, but I do have 1/3. And I know that 1/3 is slightly less than 1/2. So we're just gonna eyeball it. That's the Romano. And then let's do the Parmesan cheese. And I went to my local grocery store, and it's nice, you know, it's called Mariano's. And I don't, no shade to Mariano's, it's like the North's version of Kroger, I guess. But I don't always like Mariano's. Sometimes I feel like it's like kind of expensive. Who do you think you are, Publix? Let's bring that down. Now we're gonna add some salt and pepper, and it says a pinch of salt. Like, bam. You guys remember Emerald? Is Emerald still alive? I genuinely don't know. That's a real question. If not, that was for him. If so, thank you, Emerald. What's up? This, I don't know what this is giving, but it's thick. She is very thick. It's giving butter grits, actually. That's what it's giving. I know I didn't talk a whole lot about me and what I'm doing here, but I think I gave you the big things in the very beginning. I'm excited to start this channel because 1, I think it will test me in a lot of different ways. I am not always the best at showing up on camera. I think it still makes me very nervous, but I think this will be fun. Also, like, I think it would be cool to learn a new skill. I decided to showcase my learning of a new skill on the internet. Most of us come to the internet prepared and already really good at whatever we are posting. Oftentimes, it gives people the wrong idea that nobody's a beginner. That's not true. We're all beginners at something. I just want to show up here and show what it's like to be a beginner. You're not going to get everything right. It's not always going to go smoothly. Like right now, I think I'm burning the meat that I'm cooking. I am. And my noodles still aren't giving noodle. And I want to show that it's cool to not be good at something, but to try anyway. I really hope that as I post more of these videos, that 1, they get better, because I don't know how this is gonna go. I really don't. But 2, I also hope that you just enjoy your time with me and we get to know each other better. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what happens with this, and thank you for being here. If you've made it here this far, go ahead and give me a like and a subscribe if you want. I'm not gonna ever force you to do anything you don't wanna do. But if you are this far, just go ahead and do it if you want to, if you're feeling called to do that. As you can see, I think the meat is done. I think that's crispy. Some of them pieces are black. But what we're all waiting on is this pasta. Yeah, she's getting there. She just got a little limp. So we're making some progress somewhere. While we wait on the pasta, we can start on our dessert, because it is Valentine's Day, and a sweet thing like you and a sweet thing like me deserves a sweet treat, okay? Let's get it. So for today, my dessert of choice is the double chocolate cookies from Pillsbury. I alwagì bake on aluminum foil because who wants to sit and be scrubbing off cookie chunks off of their baking pan? I'm only gonna cook 3 today and then save the rest of the dough. And voila, we have finished dessert. So something that my dad always says when he cooks or bakes anything is like, clean as you go. I used to hate that so much because we're like, oh my gosh, we're doing too much. Like we're cooking, we're cleaning, it's a lot. But yeah, as I've gotten older, I understand that a lot better. So I'm just gonna clean up a few things here before finishing up because the noodles are almost ready. Oy. That's the sound my grandma makes every time she like bends down. She's like, oi. And I found myself doing it too. So the recipe is asking me to add a little bit of the water from the noodles. I think that should be enough to our little egg mixture here and to whisk quickly. You see that? I got some wrist work here. This is real wrist work, flick of the wrist. We're gonna move our other pan with our little bacon bits. So now it's asking me to take the pasta, put it in with the meat here. I can do that. We're gonna cook this on lower heat, so let me lower that down. We're gonna move our pasta over here. Oh my goodness. Ah! Diva down, diva down. And then we also should add our like egg mixture situation. And it's asking me to stir it all together. You guys, I really hope this turns out well. I mean, does it look like the pictures? No. Cook my grits and bacon bits. Ignore me. But while that does its thing, let me get a plate ready and get my dining table ready. All right. Bon appetit. I really don't know how this is gonna turn out, guys. Like, I feel like the cheese looks kind of weird. All right, so I tried to give us a nice little cutesy setup here. We have a candle, we have one singular rose, we have our lovely book by Bree Graham, Table for Two. We have our food that we're gonna try here, and then, because we deserve a little something something, this is the cherry cola from Olipop. I've never tried this flavor. I always go with crisp apple. My friend Gigi put me onto that, and I was like addicted for a while, but I said, hey, today it's Valentine's Day, let's go with something red, and this was an option. Bon appetit. Let's eat. This is not bad. This is actually very good. And it was so easy to make. Oh my gosh. I know there are gonna be people out there who actually like cook, and they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, this girl's like flipping out because she made carbonara. Yes, I'm flipping out because I made carbonara. I can't cook. I don't even know how much I can like further emphasize that I have like no cooking ability. You know something is good when you dance. You see somebody just like dancing while they eat their food, just know they're enjoying it. They're enjoying it. So that's all I've got for today. I really appreciate you hanging out with me and cooking this meal with me. I enjoyed cooking it, and it was so quick. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there, whether you are in a relationship, not in one, whether you have a bunch of friends that you can do galentines or guy-tines, if guys do that, day, or you don't. I'm still sending my love to you. So if no one's told you I love you today, yesterday, the past week, or the past year, I'm here to tell you that I love you. There are so many crazy things happening in the world right now, so many hateful things, and I just want to show that I love you, I care about you, and I hope that this video is comforting in some kind of way, if not chaotic. And yeah, if it brought you some comfort, I'm glad. And I hope that you can go out there and still have a really beautiful day today, and take care of yourselves and your loved ones. With that being said, I'm gonna eat the rest of this, eat my cookies when they're done, and then sit down and watch the Singles Inferno Season 5 reunion, because I need to see if Mina Sue redeems herself. Who knows? Anyways, it was great hanging out with you, and I hope to see you again around here at Table for One. Pull up a chair, we can make it table for two. Bye.